It's also my privilege today to introduce our mayor, who will speak. Rebecca, or Becky Haas, is a constant advocate for promoting the town that she loves, which is Richmond, Texas. She's been a resident of Richmond for 50 years plus, and a business owner in the historical downtown district for the past 7 years. Becky is a proud direct descendant of one of Stephen F. Austin's first settlers in Texas, known as the Old 300. She is chaplain for and a charter board member of the Descendants of Austin's Old 300 organization. She's passionate about Texas history with a keen interest in Richmond's history. She's a member of the Fort Bend County Historical Commission, a former member of the Richmond Historical Commission, a member of the Fort Bend County Museum, a board member of the Black Cowboy Museum, a member of the Historical Richmond Association, and is a Fort Bend docent. Please join me in welcoming Becky Haas to the podium.
Let me adjust this. Can everybody hear me? Yes. I want to be nice and loud. Well, hello there. I'm Becky Haas. I am Mayor of Richmond, Texas. I want to thank the Central Chamber for having us, hosting us. I know how much work goes into this, and it's a lot, and so we appreciate it. They did a fabulous job. I would like to recognize our commissioners. Commissioner Terry Dahl, Commissioner Barry Beard, Commissioner Carl Drodes. He's not here, he's representing the city at a funeral today. Commissioner Alex Dement, he's on vacation, and he promised to bring me something back, so we'll let that slide. City Manager Terry DeVella, and our City Attorney Gary Smith. And my goodness, it's good to see people here in person and not just a face on my computer screen. I love Richmond, Texas, and I'm so very proud to be your mayor. Just in case you don't know, this is a very, very exciting time for Richmond. The theme of this event is planting the seed for future growth, and it's got a picture of a little bee on it. So I will try and keep with that theme. And let me start by saying, Richmond's soil is rich with essential minerals that's needed for vigorous growth, and we are so ready for that growth. It won't take long for the buzz to get around town from B to B that Richmond is a destination place because we have the best pollen. As soon as I took the oath of office to serve as mayor, I've been busy listening to my constituents, talking about all of the positive changes that are happening with our city. I've reached out to our residents, our businesses, our communities, and I've ventured even past the city limits to share to everyone and everybody that will listen the treasures that our city has. I absolutely love Texas history and cannot get enough of Richmond history, Fort Bend County. It is amazing the deep roots that Richmond has to early Texas. I've been mayor for roughly 8 months, and I continue to believe that Richmond is a diamond in the rough. And bit by bit, we're smoothing out all those rough places, and we're going to be cutting some facets in there so that the shine that Richmond has will be brilliant and everybody can see it. Richmond is stronger than ever before. I don't think that there's anything that can keep Richmond down. We survived a global illness and a winter storm. We keep our eyes on the Gulf, and we monitor extreme heat advisories. Our 160-member workforce with 12 departments work hard for our residents, no matter what the conditions. And just like a hive of hardworking bees, our employees are continuously buzzing around town to make sure that everything is up and running. Richmond is growing, and we're thankful. Families are locating here to raise their children. Businesses are choosing Richmond to prosper and find success. We're no longer that little hidden treasure. People are finding out that Richmond is great. 2 land development projects are bringing both business and commercial properties to our area. Mandola Farms off of Highway 90A offers Houses that are energy efficient and indoor air quality certified. Residents will enjoy amenities that include miles of trails, open air pavilion, a splash pad, and playgrounds. Veranda. The master plan community by Johnson Development has expanded with an additional 118 acres. It's in the city limits, that's even better. It's once home to the Fort Greene Country Club, and I know people did play golf there. My father was there all the time. Veranda continues to attract home buyers and businesses to their established community. Their amenities include trails, a fitness center, playgrounds, and pools. Both developments have easy access to employment opportunities and award-winning school districts. We are welcoming new businesses to Richmond. Intex is in the process of relocating their manufacturing plant to our area. They will continue to lead nationally the industry of custom fabrication and architectural signage. Our restaurants, our existing restaurants, and also our new restaurants are serving up success every day. Construction of new gas stations and convenience stores are planned. And soon we will be able to enjoy the new car wash that was planned at HEB, and they'll be located next to their new gas pumps. All these projects will accommodate the growth in population and benefit our tax base. As families continue to move to Richmond, as well as businesses, Richmond is proud to have the ability to offer different options in housing, business opportunities, and we will keep up with the demand. We will continue promoting Richmond by supporting our existing businesses, recruiting new businesses, continue reaching out to our residents, and strengthening our tourism efforts. I just happen to be a huge Astros fan, and with AAA ball right down the road from us, Richmond is positioned to have the opportunity to attract hotels and restaurants. It just takes my breath away. This is Richmond's time to shine, Richmond's time to grow, Richmond's time to become the destination place that I've always known it to be. With that, I'd like to introduce Jerry Jones. He is the proud owner of the Cowboys. He's right there. I love to aggravate him, and I'm sure he hears that all the time. Our Jerry was named the Economic Development Director for the Development Corporation of Richmond, and he has hit the road running. He has shined a spotlight on Economic Development Week. He has hosted events to attract visitors to our downtown area to shop, eat, and see what all we have. He is working on roundtable discussion opportunities. He's planning another boutique crawl, and he's creating marketing avenues to promote our city. We also want to recognize, I want to recognize, Christopher Leggington. He's over here. He is our new fire marshal, and he's very familiar with our city, with our fire department, and our community, because in 2008, he began his firefighting career at the Richmond Fire Department. So we welcome him back. The best wishes go out to our retirees. We had several important employees retire recently. One retired with 22 years, another with 21 years, and one with 20 years. May they have many years of finally getting to do what they want to do, maybe. Dedication is a huge thing to me. And we have several long-time employees that are still going strong. We have one that has 35 years, two with 25 years, and one with 20 years. I thank these individuals for their diligence. We remain firm in our commitment to our residents. Richmond received a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the 16th consecutive year, and that's a really huge accomplishment. Our city manager, Terry Vella, and her staff, they continue to keep a sharp eye on the budget and maintain a high quality of life standard for our businesses, residents, and our visitors. As we head into approving the 2021-22, it's kind of hard to say, our city commissioners have been crunching numbers and scratching their heads. I'm encouraged how the fiscal year 2021 budget was strategically prepared. And I, as mayor, am very proud of the flexibility in our budget and its ability to meet the needs of our city while never cutting back on city services. With Richmond being our county seat, 40% of the property is tax exempt. The remaining taxable property is broken down to 52% residential and 48% commercial. You try putting a pen and paper to that and see if you can make a budget work. And for our residents, we want to bring more awareness to tax exemptions that are available. We're going to explore methods and timing of how we can provide a balance and provide tax relief through exemptions. With thoughtful planning and creative ways to diversify our revenue stream, we are committed to reduce the tax burden. When it comes to mobility and infrastructure, the City of Richmond has a flight plan much like that of a bee. The mobility bond project, known as the FM 762 10th Street Extension Road Improvement, is now moving forward. This construction project includes a concrete four-way roadway with curbs and gutters and much needed sidewalks. Streetlights and benches and a glass median are also in the design plan. The mobility project is part of an interlocal agreement with Richmond and Fort Bend County, and it was approved in December of 2020 by our commission. In addition, the Clay Street Sidewalk and Drainage Improvement Project will begin within the next several months, and it will bring enhancements, including a roundabout to help monitor traffic and speed. Residents will also be able to enjoy bike trails as part of the design. We're grateful for the contributions that the Henderson Westador Foundation and the George Foundation have so graciously given to the betterment of our city. And included in that, we can't forget the partnership with Fort Bend County. And I know you've heard this before, but the wayside horns should be installed at the end of this summer. They will create quiet zones along the railroad crossings through downtown. And those horns have been with us for so long that they're associated with our city. You know that you're going to come through and it's going to be a train every 15 minutes. Some people are going to be glad not to hear the horn, but people like me that had a business or has a business downtown, and we're going to miss them. Traffic studies and surveys have been conducted on several city streets. Most of our neighborhoods were built back in the 1950s and 60s, and that's when we didn't have many cars, and so the amount of cars we have now, it's a little difficult. The Lamar Drive traffic study showed that over 17,000 cars traveled that street in a one-week period, and that was during spring break. That's a lot of cars. Our sidewalks continue to be repaired and replaced, and we continue to improve and maintain our city's needs. Our employees have kept the drinking water safe and of high quality. They keep our streets clear of debris and of standing water, and they make sure the sewer lines are maintained and moving. We're listening to our residents. They've told us that there are some dark places that we need to address. We are erecting street lights to light up those areas. Winter Storm Uri was a test to our city system, and our departments worked around the clock to battle the impact freezing temperatures, power outages, and harsh conditions. The city's electric grid, which Richmond has no control over, caused our residents a lot of havoc. With the temperature staying below freezing for as many days as it did, a lot of people had busted pipes. And plumbers were in high demand, and so were their plumbing supplies. We're especially proud of our water system, one of the few in the area able to keep the pressure up. And a boil notice was never issued to any resident in Richmond. I appreciate the city employees for their hard work during these extreme circumstances. 2021 Public Works Week was celebrated by honoring employees who often work behind the scenes and serve the residents every day with quiet dedication and commitment. We applaud all of them. Our police and fire departments continue to provide essential services to keep our residents safe by responding to our calls when we need them the most. The big question that I get practically every day is what is happening with the old fire station. Improvements are being made at both the city-owned properties, Myrtle Street property and the old fire station, to enhance their appearance, hoping to attract some commercial business in our downtown area. We look forward to one day constructing and funding a new city hall that will accommodate all of our needs and provide adequate space as Richmond grows, and that's going to happen really quick. The need will arise for new employees, and we don't know where we're going to put them because our city hall now is 99.9% filled to capacity. Rest assured, our staff and commission continue to work for ways to grow and keep Richmond moving forward. I was very happy on March the 31st when Governor Abbott lifted the COVID-19 mandate. It was a time of uncertainty for 11 months. The city and our residents alike went from working at home to working at their offices to working at home. And with that came video meetings. My biggest concern was my visual background, which I saw with a roll of wallpaper from Home Depot, and it was pinned to my wall behind me. It worked $34.96, and it was set to go. Then finally, we were all able to return to our offices and have face-to-face meetings, and this is very nice to see everyone here. The CARES Act provided resources and funds that purchased public safety enhancements, upgraded the city's emergency operations center, incorporated a mass notification system, and cybersecurity improvements. For our small businesses, we so appreciate you. You're vital to Richmond, and COVID tried its best to shut your doors, but you hung tough. Many of you applied for government funding and grants, and that's what kept so many merchants and restaurants open. And I, as mayor, am proud of how the community came together and we supported our local businesses and restaurants at that time. But listen to what's coming back. Movies at Westendorf have returned. Food truck lunch Fridays have been scheduled. We have hosted many successful events, including document shredding that was hosted by Keep Richmond Beautiful, a spring cleanup we had, and this year it had a tire roundup, and I've never seen so many tires in my life. This past spring, our downtown streets were packed by the Historic Richmond Association with our art walk and our Motor Madness. Motown on Morton Street is being planned, and it's fun. I invite everybody to come. And they've also got other events that they are planning. Also back is Coffee with the Cop. It was held last month at Tejas Mexican Food Restaurant. Fire station tours are back, and pictures with the most important city employee, Lady the Firehouse Dog, have returned. Our city was visited by Edie Littlefield Sunby. She's known as the Mission Walker, who's walking the entire 2,750-mile span of the Old Spanish Trail. It begins in San Diego and it ends in San Augustine, Florida. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. It began in her gallbladder and was given 3 months to live. That was 2 years ago. She credits walking as a big part of her recovery. I walked with her as she made her way through our town, our city, on Highway 90A. We met at Walgreens parking lot. And in my mind, it was going to be a pleasant stroll down the road, and I was going to tell her the history of Richmond. Well, she didn't do that. She took off. And this fast-paced walking that she does, with me trailing behind her, I immediately broke out in a sweat, and I couldn't breathe as I told her the history of Richmond. We walked together, sort of, a couple of times. We walked together all the way across the Brazos River to Damon Street, and I was sure glad that Police Chief Craig followed behind us with his overheads on, because we were in the right-hand lane of Highway 90A during lunch hour, and I did not see Medic 6 anywhere around. I was also thankful that Terry Vella followed us because she saved me from having to walk all the way back to my car. So, we got a canvas bag for her, and we had Richmond, Texas stamped real big on it, and we filled it full of stuff. We had maps, we had foot lotion, that she needed that. A couple of cooling cloths for her neck, some chapstick. I found a fan that you put around your neck and it blows the air up here, and it's also rechargeable. Sunscreen, and we figured when she passed over into Louisiana she would need some bug spray, so we fixed her up. Those are the fun things that I get to do as mayor. Edie is one of the most upbeat people that I've ever met, and I admire her for never giving up. Now, let me put a bee in your bonnet. Richmond is reaping its harvest. We have good business, we have growing communities, and it's a place to visit. We continue to plant seeds by being committed to our residents, dedicated to our city's history, and being persistent to move Richmond ahead in the right direction. I want to give thanks to our commissioners for their dedication to our residents. We don't always agree, but we listen to each other. And at the end, we support each other 110%, and I'm thankful for that. I wish to thank everybody for coming. It's my goal to keep Richmond, everybody updated on what's going on with Richmond. And I hope you leave here knowing that Richmond is one of the subjects that I love to talk about. And I'm so thankful that I made it through this address. There's some goodies too on your table, some seeds. So take them home and plant them, and when they grow, you will be reminded that Richmond is the place that I love. Thank you very much. I forgot, I was supposed to start off with this. No, we have a little bit to show you how we got here. A little behind, but hey, that's the way it goes, okay? Enjoy.
The buzz on the city of Richmond continues to spread. A new mayor has taken office, new land developments are being constructed, residents are enjoying the amenities, and businesses are evolving, all while getting through the COVID-19 pandemic. Our Beehive has been busy with over 160 City of Richmond employees, spanning over 12 departments, and representing 23 divisions of staff, team members, and workers. It has been quite a year. 2020 will never be forgotten. Wearing facial masks, social distancing, and washing your hands for 20 seconds became habits. Now in 2021, the resiliency of the city of Richmond has brightly and boldly shined through. While we may Zoom for a meeting here and there, our city staff and our commissioners are back to face-to-face meetings, parks and recreational areas are open, and businesses are back to full capacity. Our future is bright. Our Beehive is busy. We are a field of opportunity. Be a part of the buzz and discover Richmond.